What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So before I continue, if you have seen my natural gas report, which I've posted here under market analysis, if you click right here and you will see the report. Now that report is according to capital.com data, and if you look here, if you have not seen that, please go ahead and look at this report. It will also give you the targets as well. If you broke below or if you broke above, all the targets has been given right here. Make sure you watch this report. But the things I've mentioned in the report, I'm going to tell you here as well. Now, I'm going to come back to Ovanda shortly. First, the price is still rejecting from this triangle pattern. I've been mentioning this pattern from last couple of videos, and we have strong rejection every time the price tries to break above, it pushes down. So I can see a fight between bulls and bears, and they are trying to push the market every time the bears pushes back down. But since we are above 50 EMA and since we are above 20 EMA and at the upper trend line, and we have a cross, my bias is still towards the upside. So a strong entry will occur when the price completely broke above, then a pullback, retest, and engulfer. That is a safest entry for natural gas. Now if the price rejects from here, let's say it won't breaks out, in that scenario we can see another fall to this trend line, the lower line, and then we can see a possible range, and then we can see where it heads to. For now, my bias is still towards the upside, but if we are broken below, then I'm still paying attention to weekly head and shoulder pattern that is still in the play, and this zone that was mentioned in my weekends video. In case you missed this zone, these are the zones you need to mark on your charts. Wherever the price heads to, we can sell or buy this market. Now, that is the outlook of a natural gas, but again, overall, we are at the upper trend line, and break is something that will confirm the upside move. The safest entry again will be break above, pullback, and engulfer, and then we are gonna go long. So that is a trend line. It needs to break for the confirmation that price is gonna push up. If you ask, my bias is still bullish because now we are trending above 50 and 20 EMA. We are at the upper line. All we need to see a break above. So if you are trading on this platform, make sure you look for the break, then a pullback, and valid engulfing candle. Now, what I mean by valid engulfing candle is right here. Now here, if you remember, I marked this dotted line because we have this range that needs to be broken. On Ovanda, the data is a bit different, but now according to my rules of entry, this is my valid pullback entry bullish. If you're someone who want to take a risk, that's totally up to you. That's going to be very risky trade since it is still not completely broken above. But looking at the new highs, the bulls are trying to push the market higher. So 1 ATR will be my initial target, or safest will be stop loss below the wick and 1-to-1 for my take profit if I want to go for this entry. So that is a valid pullback entry bullish according to my rules of entry just happened here on Ovanda. Now, if we have a complete break above, let's say this entry plays out, and if the price break and close above, a signal is that price is likely going to push up to the next level of major resistance from where we're going to sell this market. And if this entry won't play out and the price pushes down, in that case, we are looking at the level below. So on 4 hour, that could be a good scalp exit if that plays out, and wait for the complete close, because sometimes the wick hits your take profit and then price pushes back down. So let's see how this goes. And if you're someone who want to trade very safe, then a close with a solid candle will be a good bias. The price is going to push up from here. So we are still in the range of this triangle, and we need to see a breakout. And exactly same on Nemex right here, struggling to break above or below, break above with a pullback and engulfer is something for me to go long. If we are broken below, then we are looking at the level right here that was already shown you. That price will then head to this level, but break below is very important. If I look here on a daily time frame, we are still inside this pattern, but above 50 EMA, that still shows a bullish pressure. So don't get confused. Confirmation will be a breakout above or below, and then you can decide your directions. And for my condition is pullback entry bullish above and pullback entry bearish below for my trades. Next up, we have gold. Gold is pushing up nicely without any pullback entry bullish. But we do have this 382 candle, which is also one of my strategies which I teach to my student, but that is something I don't talk about here in my videos. But that looks valid as well to me, a nice 382 candle. That shows a bullish pressure here as well. So for my pullback entry bullish, I just want to see a break above this high, then a pullback or engulfing candle. Otherwise, if we have some more momentum and price, let's say, falls to 50 EMA and it forms engulfing candle, in that case I will go long. So if you ask me, I'm still bullish for gold till the price get to this level above. Right here, these numbers in blue, from where we can see a possible fall out of natural gas. But I want to see bearish engulfers or double top from this area. Again, if we have a strong pullback above 50 MA and price forms engulfing candle, then we are going to go long from here. Otherwise, looking at this 382 candle, I'm still expecting a price to head higher. Next up, we have silver. Silver is about to get to the level above, which is right here, and on our way to form a bearish double top pattern. If the price reaches this zone equal to the first top without a candle to close above, in that case I'm gonna go short. Make sure if the candle closes above, that shows a bullish further confirmation. So I want to see a rejection either with a bearish engulfer or a 382 bearish candle like this. If we have that, we are good to go short. So I'm still expecting a price to get here, reject from here, and then I'm going to enter my trade right here by keeping my stop loss above and go 1-1 initially and then manage my trades. So that is something I'm also looking at for silver. But with that, I also want to see a strong pullback. If there is no condition, if price fails to reach this level and just give us a nice pullback, then I want to see bullish engulfing candle, and I will buy this market using 1 to 2 ATR for the target. Make sure once you see a good pullback to 50 MA, you want to see a nice bullish engulfing candle that looks something like this. If we have that above 50 MA, that is a buy signal you need to keep an eye on. So for now, wait for either a double top or a buy signal above 50 EMA. That is all I'm looking at here on silver. For further buying, you must see a break above this high. Next up, we have crude oil. Crude oil is still ranging sideways. Now we are a sideways range out of crude oil, and we are still waiting for the price to get to these levels. 65.76 goes up to 67.59 here on Ovanda. If you're looking at capital.com, we have a zone above, which is right here. 63.87 goes up to 65.82, zone from where we're going to sell this market. That is a very strong resistance. If the price gets to this resistance, forms bearish conditions like engulfers or double top, we're going to sell this market. And if you look here on a daily, that is not a valid entry, but we are still below 50 EMA on daily. That is why I still have the zone above to sell this market. If this condition forms at this zone, only then I'm going to sell crude oil. For now, wait till the price get to this zone to sell this market and let the price break out of this range. Once the price break above, let's say we have no entry condition, no sell condition, and we can see a normal retracement. And after that retracement, if the price forms bullish engulfer, we are gonna go long again using 1 to 2 ATR for the targets. So keep looking for conditions. That is all we are looking here on trading. Without conditions, we are just gambling. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit a like button, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.